Hello everyone, I'm Bashal Junior Swallow from DSFT1B and my topic is about muffins. Muffins. It is a chemically leavened, butter-based bakery product. Its formulation is somewhere in between a low-ratio cake and quick bread. Muffins are single-serving quick breads, which rise with the help of baking soda or baking powder and eggs instead of yeast. They tend to be sweet and somewhat moist, but heavier than a cake or a cupcake. Muffins are baked in a pan with cup-sized indentations. The word was originally muffin, which may come from the Low German muffe or small cake, or the Old French mufflin, soft or tender. So what is the difference between cupcakes and muffin? Well, muffins have a denser texture and they are not as sweet as cupcakes. But the cupcakes are like mini cakes being overloaded with sugar and cream. These are the characteristics of a muffin: moist crumb, chewy texture, uneven crumb grain with holes or tunnels throughout, peaked or bell type or flat tops. Muffins are made up of a complex combination of interacting components, primarily sugar with varying amounts of fat, meat, eggs, and pastry powder that result in a porous, high-volume structure. A stable batter accommodates several small bubbles of air and a muffin with suitable textural properties, such as hardness, cohesiveness, and chewiness. The IS muffins were not found to adversely influence the product's textural and sensory properties in specific doses. Higher IS addition reduced linear viscoelastic characteristics and batter flow, and after baking, developed a mellow and softer texture. Next is the mixing method. The muffin method was developed for the purpose of permitting minimal mixing. So these are the steps. Step 1. Sift or whisk the dry ingredients. Step 2. Mix the wheat ingredients together. Step 3. Combine the liquid with the dry ingredients. And the last, step 4. Cook immediately. Why in mixing of dry and liquid ingredients should be avoided in the muffin mixing method? Because the key is to keep liquid and dry ingredients separate until the end and avoiding overmixing. This way, the flour won't form gluten in the process, which causes muffins to be soft and airy. Muffins do not feature frosting. The creamy, sweet whip topping is a cupcake staple. Bakers don't add sugary frosting to muffin tops. Instead, you'll find muffins with a thin glaze or crispy crumb topping made of brown sugar and cinnamon. There are two types of muffin. First is the English muffin. It is made from a yeast dough that is formed into rounds, cooked on a griddle, toasted, split, and battered. They are relatively flat with a golden brown top and bottom and a light spongy interior. Second is the American muffin. Asymmetrical with a domed top, the surface of the muffin should be bumpy and the volume of the batter should have almost doubled during baking. Muffin should feel light for its size and when cut in half, its interior should be moist and tender with no tunnels. A bread-like and cake-like muffin, each type has its own technique for mixing the batter. Less sugar and butter makes a bread-like muffin. A higher sugar and butter content makes a cake-like muffin. The richer the muffin formula, the more tender the product texture and the longer the shelf life. The addition of hydrocolloids such as instant starch and gums enhances the stability of the batter by improving bench tolerance and increasing viscosity. They also produced a more moist and chewy crumb. Muffin's shape is controlled by batter viscosity, baking temperature, and chemical leavening system.